This AI agent searches the internet for jobs, scores them against my resume and preferences, and emails me a curated digest, all while I'm eating breakfast. High-fit roles and promising medium-fit ones, nothing else. I built it, and I'm going to show you how. Version 1. I'd find a job posting and use the browser extension agent to feed it to my agent, and it would extract the details, title, company, salary requirements, and log them into a Google Sheet. This worked, but I was still doing all the heavy lifting. I was just automating the data entry. So I added a scorer. Now when I fed it a job, it would evaluate two things. Does this match my skills? And does it align with my preferences? Things like remote or hybrid work options, mission-driven company, salary range, B2B SaaS, growth opportunities. It would give me a rating and explain why. Much better. But I was still the one finding jobs. That's when I thought, okay, well, why am I still the bottleneck here? Why am I manually searching for jobs like some sort of caveman? So I built version 3. It's a workflow that starts with my resume and preferences, uses those to intelligently search for jobs across the internet, job boards, company career pages, and then it scores everything it finds. Finally, it emails me a curated digest of only the high-fit roles and promising medium-fit ones. So it's not giving me all of the jobs that it found, just the ones worth my time. Fully automated and fully hands-off. Here's how it works. I'm using Mind Studio because it's no-code and model agnostic. I can plug in the best LLM for each step. First, I feed it my resume and my preferences. So this is where I input my target roles, things like customer education, enablement, onboarding, remote-friendly or hybrid, mission-driven, B2B SaaS, salary range. The agent uses my preferences and resume to generate intelligent search queries. It goes out and searches job boards, LinkedIn, Indeed, company career pages, looking for roles that match. I set it to run multiple queries and try different keyword combinations to get comprehensive coverage. It pulls back job descriptions, company info, salary ranges when available. Here's where it gets interesting. Each job gets fed into an LLM. I'm using Gemini Flash for initial processing, then Gemini 2.5 for the actual scoring, along of course with my resume and preferences. It evaluates ATS match. Do my skills align with their requirements? And preference fit. Does it match what I actually want? The mission, the industry, the work culture and arrangement. Then it returns a score and detailed reasoning. Not just this is 89% match, but here's why. The exact title match, skills align. It's remote friendly, mission driven. But I don't want all of the job results cluttering my inbox. So I built in filtering. It only sends me high fit roles plus medium fit ones that are pretty close to high. That way, when it hits my inbox, I'm getting signal, not noise. Everything gets formatted into a clean HTML email with a job title, company, salary, score, and reasoning, plus a direct apply link. Did this work on the first try? Absolutely not. It took like 33 attempts. My first problem is that it was taking way longer than I thought it should to process 50 jobs. Why? I had the workflows set to run sequentially, which meant that each job had to wait for the previous one to finish. To switch to parallel processing, much better. I also discovered that I had it set to 35 queries instead of 5, so it was pulling in 350 jobs, not 50. No wonder it was expensive and slow. Fixed all that, ran it again. It was faster and cheaper, but everything in my email came back and said undefined. No job titles, no company names, just undefined. I had 3 different AIs trying to help me debug: Mind Studio's built-in debugger helper, ChatGPT, and Claude. And they all gave me different answers. Fix your HTML, check your variable names. It's a camel case versus Pascal case issue. None of it worked. So I stopped asking the AIs and I actually started looking at the data. That's when I saw that the LLM was returning inconsistent JSON output. Sometimes it used job title, capital T, lowercase j, sometimes title with no job, sometimes job underscore title, sometimes it just invented its own schema. It was all because I hadn't hardened the prompt to enforce a specific structure. Once I added strict schema validation, like I gave it in the prompt, I said, you must return exactly this JSON format, no variations, everything worked. Here's what I learned building this. AI tools are incredibly powerful, but they're not magic. You still need to understand what's happening under the hood, debug systematically when things break, validate outputs, because LLMs aren't deterministic. We still need human judgment to spot problems that the AIs can't see. In this case, 3 different AIs couldn't help me find the bug. They gave me conflicting advice. I had to use my own eyes and debugging skills to identify the real problem. That's the skill that matters in an AI-enabled world. Not just knowing how to prompt or use the tools, but knowing when they're wrong and how to fix them. Now, this tool saves me over 5 hours a week. More importantly, it removes the mental load of which jobs should I even look at. I get a filtered list, high fit roles I should prioritize, medium fit ones to consider, everything else filtered out. Decision fatigue eliminated. And this workflow applies to way more than job searching. Think about how you could run it for things like lead scoring, content curation, research triage, anywhere you're drowning in options and need systematic evaluation based on specific criteria. Want to build something similar? Check the description for my resource list, the tools I use, the prompts that worked, and the lessons learned. Whether you're job searching or solving a different automation problem, these principles apply.